Listen to how quiet it is. Peace, tranquility. It's quiet. This is my morning ritual. It's Tuesday. Peace and quiet. My vibrational is so out of control that this table, it's vibrating right now as I speak. This table is actually vibrating. I can feel it. That's a lot of power. That's too much power. All right. Okay. 1, 2. It's Tuesday morning. This is not a test. These are true, actual events that happened to me. Events that I experienced along my journey, before my journey, and after my journey. Well, I don't know about the after the journey, but the journey is. These are true events, and I can only speak on the events that I participate in. The marriage thing, the picking the right person, and I've gave examples on certain tests that you should participate in before you make that big step and saying I do, because there are a lot of consequences. There are a lot of things that you have to be aware of that I noticed on some of these platforms. These people, they never bring it up. And the harsh matter of, when you are in a relationship, there are a lot of sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices that people fail to I mean, my longest relationship was 30 years with, maybe more than that, with my ex-wife. The silence break. But I think 30 years is a comfortable number that I can use on saying that I know a little something about relationships, the sacrifice in relationships. And my number one test, I've said it time and time again, how do you test? How do you test somebody? You give them the bathroom test. Would you take the toilet paper to the restroom? That's one test. My way of thinking, I was, conjuring up a whole lot of, being in a relationship, the do's and don'ts, and I noticed another thing, The guy. These are for the men. This is for the men. Uh, After a few years and a few babies, after a few pounds, the men want to criticize. Oh, she getting big. She's getting big. Uh, before before you even go there, she getting big. Oh, she's too big. You look in the mirror. You know, before you even go there. Oh, I mean, you eating her food before you go there. Look in the mirror. Look at because if she's getting big, guess what? Most of the time, you getting big too. If she out going eat, eating dinner at 9 o'clock at night, guess what? You doing it too. You got to remember you're a couple. That's a sacrifice. I mean, in its ways, instead of just criticizing, just set an example. Have an exercise class. Have a limit on what time y'all go out and eat. Me, I try not to eat nothing after six in the evening. I mean, but some things I guess I don't know, but I guess it's normal for a woman to gain weight after having kids, and I know she's gonna gain it out, eating after 9 o'clock and at night. I know that a lot of people do that. Go out and eat that late, man. That's too late. Unless you plan on being out all night, dancing it off, working it off. But stop it. Stop it. I mean, when you marry that person, you sacrifice. You got to realize it's just like when look at that. Now we know the culprit who stole the puppies. Now we know. They don't go far. I mean, what goes on in the dog comes out in the light. Now we know who stole the puppy. And that's disrespectful. You going in somebody's yard and not asking. That's why I had to put a lock on my gate. People like to come in your yard, and that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous, especially when a person that has guns. I don't know your intentions. But just know I'm going to shoot you in the leg. I'll shoot you by your foot, give you a warning first. And I got a good aim. I ain't bragging, it's just facts. I done did a lot of target practicing. See, and that's what the test was for. Now they're using the culprit for the devil's advocates. But I guess the dog got evil in him too, huh? And this is what happened when I get out here. Look at that. Yeah. Only when I get to running my mouth. I got a whole. I'm glad I keep these receipts. See that? Tell me that ain't no coincidence. Tell me. That can't be no coincidence. But as I was speaking on about this marriage, this goes for either the man or woman. When you fart in the bed under the covers, don't look at your partner like they. I mean, that's part of being married. When she fought or he fought, don't look at them like they crazy. I mean, because this is one of the sacrifices you're gonna have to deal with when you say I do. Just like the toilet paper test. Now watch this. Watch this.